Hello, my fearless seekers. My name is Amanda. Welcome in to another collective tarot reading. This message is going to be for someone who has come to a pivot point in their life, maybe an awakening, where if they had the chance to do something over again, they wouldn't make the same choice. It's as if you've been walking through life backwards, allowing your past to guide you forward. But this awakening has influenced you to turn around towards your higher self and are now allowing that higher version of you to pull you forward, to inspire you forward into your future. So let's get some messages for you today to get a little more detail, maybe where you're coming from, where you're headed, maybe what this awakening is, and to help you take aligned action to create transformation or to even make an empowered choice in your life. Always use your discernment and intuition to do so, and feel welcome to comment on what you might sense or see in the cards today. So we have chaos. This feels like an energy you're moving from, where maybe the past chaotic stories have had a really strong influence on you. Struggle. That feels like the past. Provide some future energies for us, please. From the higher self of the collective. Choice, love, and support. Beautiful. I almost feel like there's two different choices here. And again, this being in the past of what has guided your life until this point, this being your new choice, and this is what your higher self or what you are moving towards with Express at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's start with the past energies. You have chaos and struggle. I feel like there's been a lot in your life where you have tried to move the chaos or push the chaos off of the cliff, or to bear the weight of this chaos in some way, which has created struggle in your life. Maybe you've tried to create change, but it has made you feel a little bit scrambled in nature because you haven't been able to change that energy. You haven't been able to transmute it. You may not have even been able to escape it at one point. So it's been this constant cycle or struggle of trying to push it away, trying to move it, but the weight has been too heavy to carry. And this may have even given you this idea that it is your responsibility or your job to manage the chaos, deal with the struggle, bear the weight of that. I feel this chaos has created a sense of scattered identity where you're not really sure where the chaos ends and you begin. So it's almost like you've personalized this chaos in some way. And again, adding to that burden of not only carrying your own identity and true self, but also carrying the identity that this chaos has created in your life. And that has been also an energetic weight that you've been pushing around or moving with. This could be also other people's struggles as well, and you feeling responsible for the chaos that other people create, but being unable to influence it, change it, fix it, adjust, adapt to it. And so I just keep getting that this has been quite a cycle in your life. Maybe there's a lot of anxiety, there's a feeling of uprootedness or insecurity. And so this is what's been carried up to this point in your life. And this is the storyline that has guided your choices up to this point. It has allowed you to express yourself in a way that may have been authentic or inauthentic. I feel like these old choices have suppressed a certain aspect of your personality, or this chaos and struggle that has informed your life up to this point has created a certain sense of identity, but you're at this point where you can make a new choice. It's a crossroads energy. Again, that pivot point of, I'm here now. I've reflected on something, or I've gained some kind of enlightenment. I want a new way of expressing myself or experiencing life. And so what are the choices that need to be made in this moment in order to do that? That might be a challenging question, but I feel that that's what somebody is working through at this time. They are moving towards their higher self of love and support. Something that feels more aligned for one, but also feels more expressive and something that you can build upon. Something that feels solid. It's no longer feeling scattered. It's feeling structured. It's feeling safe, secure, nurturing. There's an essence of flow and growth here. So finding support groups or people that can support you could be quite helpful. Having more self-love and providing yourself a sense of safety, security, and comfort, rather than leaning on the environments or the people in your life to do that first before you start to feel it. So it's looking for that within. How can you build those systems within so that no matter what happens in the external, that you can always find a sense of security, safety, and comfort within first. And that's sort of what I'm getting with this expression card, as within, so without. In every moment within your day, there is a choice. There's a choice of this person or that, this response or that, this action or that. So it's bringing some level of consciousness or awareness to the choices that you are making on a day-to-day basis that will craft your future experiences. It's not about changing the past. It's not about fixing the people around you or even yourself. It's about how you can make new choices in the here and now based on your higher expression, your higher self of love and support, rather than struggle or chaos. So that could be a reflection point for you at this time, is to bring awareness to those choices, bring awareness to your expressions, how you love and support yourself. I want to get a couple of final cards for you. Let me know in the comments if this is resonating, or simply just share what card impacted you the most or challenged you the most. For the collective, please. Oh, look at this. I'm excited by these cards. Energy and Cosmos, the Crystal Grotto. That's a very magical energy for me. It speaks to higher self or higher connections to our divinity, the higher energies, and 11 being the Justice card, that is making new choices based on a neutral position, based on what you know, based on the facts, based on non-bias, not allowing the past energies to make the decisions for you or influence your decisions in the here and now, but giving yourself permission to choose differently. So the first card out was the blue moon with second chances and magic. And I do believe that's what's happening in this space, is that you have a second chance to do something different. Are you going to choose magic or chaos? And then we have passion and feminine power and self-expression with speaking the truth. So there's the expression that's coming through once again with truth, with this instrument card. And feminine power is standing out to me. How do you receive? I feel like you've been quite the giver in your past. And this might be a time where you are stepping into more of a feminine energy, allowing yourself to hear your higher self, getting quiet, receiving information, of finding more ease and calm even when things are chaotic. 19 is the Sun card. So again, that expression is coming through. What does your heart want to express? And are you listening? Are you making new choices with the information that you learn? And then with the self-expression and speaking truth, it's like you have to sing a new tune. And you have to be okay with what wants to come through, what wants to be expressed. You have to have self-acceptance with what wants to be expressed. I want to get one more card because I don't like the uneven energy of 3 cards. One more. '18 is the moon, so there could be a lot of unknowns stepping into this higher self. Let that be okay. Let the questions be okay. It does not mean that it's incorrect if you feel like you're walking with 2 left feet. That is the point. You are breaking old cycles, old patterns of behavior, old ways of thinking, changing your tune, changing the storyline. So it's going to feel a little bit different, a little bit awkward than what you have been used to. So let that be okay. Healing and self-care at the bottom of the deck. I love that for you as well, because I feel there is a requirement or some level of healing that is needed for this journey. And I'm rearranging based on how the cards showed up. We have diversity and plurality with the number 31. Allow yourself to have a different experience. What does that look like? Get curious about what new expressions look like, feel like. What does love and self-care feel like? Maybe it's a little uncomfortable. Maybe it's a little scratchy or awkward. But are you allowing that to be okay for a time? How does it feel to receive support, to receive love, to receive compliments? Do you need to work on that a bit more, to accept and say thank you, or to allow yourself to find peace and ease? Calming the nervous system, telling yourself you're safe. So there is a diverse experience, a different experience that wants to be expressed in this new space from your higher self, because it's really going to round out your life. You're not meant to stay in chaos and struggle forever. You are also meant to express and experience love on all levels and support. How are you doing that for yourself? And where can you find that support from others? Noticing the numbers on the oracle cards, we go from 18, 19, 21, and then we jump to 31. This almost feels like a slow and steady step forward with maybe a little hesitation, but there is slow progression. And once you get to this point of full-on self-expression with that safety, comfort, security within yourself, you make a massive jump into having more diverse experiences. So that's a really cool thing to see as well. Also, the idea of being okay with being multiple things, allowing your story to have multiple chapters, allowing your personality, your expression, your passions to be multifaceted. So how can you accept all parts of you? The shadow aspect and the light, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, the two sides of the coin, the two choices that you might have in front of you. What are you at odds with? Now is the time to welcome in the higher version of you, rather than sitting in the version of you that might be misaligned, that may no longer resonate. It's time for the new choice, the new experience. How would your higher self lead you right now? So these are your messages, my dear collective. If this reading resonated, comment, subscribe, or come join me in my Patreon community. There I share real-life reflections, tarot insights, monthly energy reports, and written inspirational content for your soul-led journey. Founding member spots are $2 a month right now, which gives you all of the content I post, plus voting power to help shape the community as it grows. There are only 20 spots available at this price, and once they're gone, this tier won't return. So claim your spot while it's open. The link is in the description. Remember that you're not here to sit back and wait for your future predictions to come true. You're here to take an active role in creating it. Until the next reading, take care, and I'll see you soon.